Pittsburgh Steelers general manager Omar Khan reveals the big plans for offensive tackle Broderick Jones this season. So, Broderick Jones, as we all know, he was drafted in the first round of last year's draft, and he was drafted to play left tackle. That's the position he played in college, that's the position he knows. But at the NFL level, because the Steelers already had a left tackle in Dan Moore Jr., and Chukwueze Okorafor was at right tackle, but some things were happening with him early in the season. And Broderick Jones, he did not play left tackle last season. He actually played right tackle, even though he was drafted and his main position has been left tackle. Now at the NFL Combine, Omar Khan, he gives a definite answer at which position he believes Broderick Jones should be playing. Here is the quote. Broderick Jones is left tackle, and he will be at left tackle. End quote. So that's a straightforward answer. He did not go behind the bush and say, hey, he could play right tackle, he could play left tackle, it doesn't matter. He said, no, basically we draft him as a left tackle, and he will be playing left tackle eventually. So going all the way back to it, the Pittsburgh Steelers prioritized upgrading the offense line before the 2023 season, and it started with the selection of Georgia offensive tackle Broderick Jones. And he was selected in the first round of the draft, like I said, and he started 11 games for the team after the team benched Chukwueze Okorafor. The majority of the season, he started at right side, which is not his natural side, and head coach Mike Tomlin didn't offer much as to where Jones would be playing in the future at the end of the press season conference. So Mike Tomlin, he did not give a definite answer which side he would be playing, but Omar Khan, in his press conference at the NFL Combine this week, did offer that answer, saying he's a left tackle. So, why is this a big deal? Why is this big plans for Broderick Jones? Well, if you remember, every single time Broderick Jones was asked the question, which side do you prefer? Which side do you feel more comfortable on? He always said he feels more comfortable on the left side, and the right side feels like he's learning a brand new thing, something that he's never done before, something that he's uncomfortable doing, but obviously that he's willing to do. But the left side is his natural position. That's what he kept saying. And it's a big deal because it just allows you to be yourself. If you played a position and you always drop back to your left and use off of your feet going the left side, and all of a sudden you have to go to your right side every single time, it's just like using your opposite hand. That's what it kind of is described as by many players around the league when they describe moving positions from left tackle to right tackle. That's why it's never really an easy switch unless you played a lot of both of them in your college or high school career, so you're used to both those positions. So every single time Broderick Jones was asked a question, he always said it's like using his opposite hand and he's more comfortable on the left side. And being at left tackle allows you to be yourself and allows him to do what he does best. You obviously draft him in the first round because you saw big potential in him. And if he doesn't move back to the left side, that potential may never be seen because he's learning a whole new position. And on top of that, he has to do what he does best. Those two really don't go hand to hand so much. But if he is playing left tackle, like Omar Khan says, it allows him to be himself more often. And I'm going to get more into this in a different video, but players that have left the Steelers, like Kevin Dotson, he mentioned many times that he just wasn't able to feel like himself because he wasn't playing his natural position. And now because he's with the Rams playing his natural position, it allows him to be one of the best offensive guards in the league. And Steelers have done this many times with players in the past, like Kendrick Green. Kendrick Green, even though he's not a good offensive lineman, I'm not saying he would be better at guard, but his natural position was guard, but the Steelers played him and drafted him to play center. He only played center in college, not so long, maybe a couple games here and there, but his natural position his whole life has been a guard position. So snapping the ball and having the snap and then having a block, that takes a lot of toll and a different mindset. And I guess he just wasn't up for the task. So the Steelers usually play players out of position a lot along the offensive line, and even right now, when you look at who's playing at left guard, Isaac Seumalo, he's the Steelers' left guard right now. But if you look at what position he was playing with the Philadelphia Eagles, he was next to Jason Kelce And next to Johnson, Lane Johnson on the right side. He was playing right guard, and he did it at a very high level, playing right guard with the Philadelphia Eagles. But the Pittsburgh Steelers signed him and has immediately switched him to left guard because obviously they have James Daniels to play right guard. So that's why at the beginning of the season, when you're seeing Isaac Seumalo play poorly and he wasn't playing like how you would have expected him to play after getting a huge contract with the Steelers, my first thoughts on that situation was he's playing out of position. He's playing a position that he never played in a very long time. Dropping back to your right, but no, he's dropping back to his left now. So when he was struggling to start the season, I'm pretty sure I said in my videos that he was playing out of position. But if I didn't, that's one of the main reasons why I thought he was struggling, because he was playing out of position. And he's not used to dropping back to the left side, which he used to do to the right. So it's just a kind of different mindset when you're playing different positions and getting more used to it. It took him time to adjust to playing that new position, and later towards the end of the year, when he had more experience and he more used to the Steelers system going to the left side, he actually started playing better and was rated the Steelers' best offense lineman last season. And you could see the push that he got in the run game, helping Najee Harris and Jalen Warren, and then he was even better in pass protection as well. But obviously, it took time for him to get used to it. And if it's taken a veteran, someone who's been in the league a very long time to get used to a new position, imagine how hard it is for a rookie to get used to a new position right away. As a rookie, no experience in the NFL, but you come in right away and have to switch your position. So that's why this is big plans for Broderick Jones, to utilize him to the best of their ability and the best to his capability. Even though he was playing a different position at right tackle, I'm not saying he was bad. He actually played really good, and he really helped the Steelers' run game. When he was in there, you could see the athleticism that he shows, but his pass protection, that's what was lacking. Pass protection. But his run blocking, he got heavy praise in his rookie season for his run blocking, as the Pittsburgh Steelers' rushing attack seemed to jump to another gear when he was kind of inserted into the starting lineup. His pass blocking, like I said, still needs improvement, but as a 22-year-old with limited starting experience in the college level, he did not play a lot in college. Just remember that. It's expected that he would have to take steps in both areas. So, the Pittsburgh Steelers, obviously, in the run game, like I said, Broderick Jones has been big. Whenever he was inserted, you could see the power that he has driving the defenders back, but not even just that. The ability for him to get into open space and stay on balance. Some people get into that space and are off balance, don't know what to do there. But Broderick Jones, he's looking to hit people and he's able to stay on balance. He's one hell of an athlete, and he showed that. When he gets into space, he's still able to be dominant. He's not just in the space, not knowing what he's doing. He's able to push the defenders back and use his ability to get to the linebackers, the second level with the safeties, cornerbacks, whatever it is, and help in the run game. So, in the pass game, he still needs to learn some moves, maybe his punch, maybe his counter moves when the players go outside, but time will tell how great Broderick Jones' pick in the first round of last year's draft will really be for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But this is a step in the right direction. We all don't want his time to be wasted with the Steelers, like Kevin Dotson, like Kendrick Green, and other players in the past when they've been playing out of position and then they leave in 4 seasons. And they're out of the Pittsburgh Steelers, go to a different team, and start doing better, and then we wonder why they're doing better. Well, hopefully we get that answer right away, and Broderick Jones moves back to his natural position. And if you have to move Dan Moore Jr. to right tackle, or you have to draft a right tackle, then I guess that's what you have to do. But I'm going to make another video on that as well, talking about what the Steelers and what does this mean for Dan Moore Jr. Because obviously this will impact him a lot. If Omar Khan is saying that Broderick Jones is a left tackle and he will be playing left tackle, obviously that will affect the Steelers' offense line and what they do at the right tackle position a lot, and Dan Moore Jr.'s future with the Pittsburgh Steelers. But with that being said, let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on this topic. Do you believe it's that big of a deal, like I'm saying, and how the players describe it, saying that going to left tackle and right tackle is like using your opposite hand to be your dominant hand? Or do you believe it's no big deal? These guys are paid so much money. They do so much training that it's not a big deal what side they're on, and they should be able to get used to it, and he should stay at right tackle if he needs to stay at right tackle. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below about this topic. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel down below as well if you like Steelers content, analysis, and reports. Make sure you like the video, turn on post notifications down below for the channel as well, so you can get notified whenever I post the next Steelers news, rumors, reports, highlights, everything like that. Make sure you turn notifications, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all later. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.